Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. But if you're new here, hello, howdy, welcome on in. So we are now on episode 4 of MASH, and you guys have been loving it so much. Many of you asked for the reactions to be longer. However, what you see is all you could get, because that is all I can get up on this channel. I've tried, but some pieces have to be cut out in order to get it up on YouTube for you just to be able to see it. So if you haven't seen many MASH reactions on YouTube, that is why they're very difficult to get up. However, if you would like to see the show in its entirety, they are available on Patreon. So shout out to all my patrons. Thank you so much. And we're gonna go ahead and jump into episode 4. Let's go.
Well, the fighting here goes on, but I must go along with MacArthur and agree that the beginning of the end is in sight. That's pretty stylish, Frank.
I wrote on the school paper. I wrote on the walls.
I don't know whether to go on reading this or wait for the movie to come out.
What do you mean?
Well, you're quite a guy in here, Frank. I mean, your exploits make Superman seem like a fairy.
Everything in there is true.
Yeah, but it's such a commercial for yourself.
I was building a pretty good practice when I got called up, and I'll be darned if I'll let those people forget me when I'm over here.
Well, maybe you could bring the plague back home, Frank, just to get things started again.
Or you could introduce Jungle Rut, Indiana.
Yikes.
Sir? Frank Burns has to be the biggest horse's patoot on this post.
You think so?
Oh. Yikes.
Frank? Dismissed.
You heard him, sir.
He's talking to you.
You seriously want to press these charges, Frank?
You bet I do.
Insubordination. Failure to salute a superior officer.
I'm a major, Pierce is a captain. He's never saluted me once.
Oh.
Frank, the nearest thing to a salute on this post is the camp mutt scratching the fleas behind his ears. Lack of military courtesy. Captain Pierce constantly calls me by my first name.
Not allowed, Henry. Page 85, the Army Officer's Guide.
Now he's a
You
stickler.
honestly want him to call you Major?
I have got oak leaves on my shoulders.
And I've got dimples on my butt. And none of that means anything around here, Frank.
Shall we get on with the charges?
Burns does outrank you, Pierce.
Yeah, it took the UN to do it.
Listen, Pierce.
Wow. He's worried about the
This
wrong
can't
thing.
continue.
Why don't you sell me to the Red Sox?
I'd love to, but what I obviously have to do is appoint a chief surgeon.
Now you're talking.
He'll be in charge of all surgical situations. In addition to his own work, he'll assist each shift to help out with the really tough cases. The job will be a killer.
I can adjust.
I hope you can. I'm giving it to Pierce.
Thanks.
What? You can't. I won't stand for it.
Frank, the one thing that'll get you nowhere with me is impersonating my wife.
Well, what about rank?
Can I help it if I'm not as rank as you?
This is unheard of.
Face it, Pierce is the best cutter in the outfit. He's certified in chest and general surgery. Frank, in case you haven't read the papers, there's a war on. We're here to patch guys together. We can't be so
Right.
GI we lose patience.
Are you implying that he's a better doctor?
Yes, when the heat's on.
Well, if you want heat,
I'll give you plenty of heat.
Oh gosh. I can't believe he's pressing charges against him for something so minuscule. It's like he's more concerned about his ego than really helping the patients. And I think that's not a good place to be in. He's bragging about his house and his cars and his practice before they had to go to Korea. But this is a different situation, and maybe Hawkeye handles pressure a little bit better under these circumstances. And it's not about really who's the best doctor. It's about helping the soldiers in a really difficult time. And I can see, because Hawkeye seems a little bit laid back, but that should be okay. That doesn't make him less of a doctor.
Failure to salute a superior officer.
Oh. Sorry, frozen grape.
Hey, you may just turn out to be one of the good guys yet, Henry.
Everybody, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, and anything in between. It gives me great pleasure to present Captain Benjamin Franklin Pierce, our new chief surgeon.
I guess you could say that medicine has been my life. I always wanted to be a doctor. Just ask any little girl I grew up with. Let me say this. Honestly, when you live in a cruddy situation like this long enough, you get to love a few people and even hate a few. I guess outside of our families, we'll never be closer to anybody than we are to each other.
That makes sense.
You finished?
What did I get on the humble meter?
One more thing. Then we got to get back on duty.
I'll buy that.
I assure you that it's imperative, sir, or I wouldn't have called.
The trappings of your office, sire.
Your orb.
Your orb.
But, sir, sir,
General Barker? Margaret Houlihan. Yes. I think you ought to get up here at once, sir.
Oh.
For the good of your command.
Dang, they never minded their business, though.
Your scepter.
Even though he was kind of kidding, or he started back kidding, I think his speech was very real. I think he loves people there. I think he loves his job. And he does certain things because, like he said, they're in a serious situation and it can bring you down. And so why not have a little fun while you're there? You can't be serious all the time. It would really put a damper on the situation even further. So I kind of get why Hawkeye is the way he is, but that doesn't take away from him as a person and as a doctor. And never once have I heard him say how much better of a doctor he is, or how much his house costs, or bragging about monetary things, unlike Frank.
Burns, we're so glad you're here, sir.
So glad.
The situation better be as bad as you indicated, Burns.
Well, I'm happy to say it's worse, sir. There's a badly wounded patient who's been waiting to be operated on since 1:30, sir. He's just lying there, waiting.
So why didn't you do anything?
2 o'clock now.
2:03.
All right, I'll get right into this. I may want to see you later, Major, for your own personal slant on all this.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Now then, just
The
where may
man
I
loves
ask is
hot
Chief Surgeon
lips.
Pierce with a patient waiting in surgery?
Well, sir, you wouldn't believe this.
I don't like this at all. No, sir. You took 3?
Right. Playing cards.
You, Captain?
Two.
I bet
You
the
didn't take
patient's
any?
already taken care of.
How would you like a landmine up your mustache?
10 bucks, Hawkeye. I'd like to win this pot while I'm young enough to enjoy it.
Easy, fungus face. Call.
Out.
Night all.
Full house.
3 of a kind, all bad.
I've seen bigger pots.
Keep away from the mirror.
What are we playing?
3s and 9s are wild, and if you want, you can buy a new card on an open 4.
Except February, which has 28.
We here to play or talk?
I think I'm here to lose.
Ace bets $1 blind.
Uh-oh.
That's a lot of respect for one ace.
As you were.
Oh, hiya, General. What are you doing, marching in your sleep? Ace bet $1. Who's in?
I call.
Captain Pierce, I've been told you have a seriously wounded patient for whom you are responsible.
You bet your belly button, Dan.
Or what?
Para 2 says 5.
Out. In.
They still
Pierce.
playing.
You're a little late, General. I'll deal you in next hand.
That soldier requires surgery.
Right. That's why I checked him into the hospital instead of the PX.
Well, are you going to take care of him, or are you going to go on playing poker?
General, the man came in with a chest wound. I put a tube in him, and I'm watching him very
You
carefully.
call this watching?
I get a bulletin every quarter hour from a nurse who is very devoted and a great kisser.
Ooh.
Just when do you intend to operate?
Hopefully never, but if I have to, I figure around 3 a.m. By that time, he will have been given his blood, and his pulse and his pressure should be stabilized.
And until then, you're going to do nothing.
Don't be ridiculous. Of course I'm going to do something. I'm going to meet his $5 and raise 2 more.
You're not talking to some idiot desk jockey, Captain. I'm a doctor myself.
Well, if you want to operate now, be my guest. I get the same pay whether I work or not.
Oh.
You're 2 and 2 more.
Pierce, you're in very deep trouble.
They
I
don't
don't think so. I
like
can beat a pair of 2s.
how he does things.
This conduct is intolerable as a chief surgeon. I order you to begin that operation.
General, either take the case yourself or join me at 3 o'clock. You're making it impossible for me to concentrate on my poker, and if I don't win this pot, I'll never be able to send my sister a new truss. The last raise is mine.
You haven't heard the last of this.
I wasn't listening to the first of it.
Oh.
We'll just wait until we hear what Colonel Blake has to say about it all.
Watch out for the... Trash can.
Yikes.
I hate loud generals.
Are you in or not?
Yeah,
How much did you win?
about $50. I'm sending it to my wife for her private detective fund.
Was she going to have you followed out here?
No, it's for when I get back home, starting the second night.
Ah, Pierce.
Oh, pull up a sink, General.
You still got a patient?
Well, at 1:30 when I checked him last, our guy in there had been given less than a pint of blood, whereas he'd lost 2 or 3. His pulse was around 120. His pressure was down to around 90. Now at 3 o'clock, he's been given 3 pints of blood. His pulse is 80. His pressure is 120. He's
Nice.
received 5 million units of penicillin intravenously. Of course, his chest is still bleeding, but now we can operate safely and quickly. We don't have to do it frantically and carelessly. Let's get nice and sterile.
Well, sir, what do you think of my chief surgeon now?
No, I'm not very good at apologies, Pierce, but forgive a rusty old doctor, will you?
I think you're very good at apologies, General.
Sir, Major Burns is probably going to continue to complain to you about the promotion.
Well, may I make a suggestion about Major Burns?
Yes, sir.
Give him a high colonic and send him on a 10-mile hike.
With full pack.
Good touch.
Well, I'll see you to your Jeep, sir.
I don't expect to be back unless you got problems, Henry. Real problems.
Problems at the 4077, sir?
Ha! Klinger!
Who goes there?
Oh my
The
gosh.
man's naked!
Oh my god.
Oh, come on, Klinger. Put on a dress or something.
At least a slip.
So they didn't have too many what do you call it, like shenanigans going on in this episode. This episode really established Hawkeye as the great doctor that he is, and we've seen it in the previous episodes, but I think this one really showed who he was or who he is as a person. Although he didn't have the same rank as Frank, he is a good doctor, and I love how in the end they still were able to come together and work together, because that's what it's all about. It's not about the house or the cars and the money that you get from being a doctor, but it's about saving lives. So I love that. Now in this episode we were introduced to Klinger, and he is a little crazy, and maybe on purpose, because maybe he's trying to get out of the army. What is it called? Discharge from the army. I don't know. Very unique character. So I'm looking forward to see if he's gonna come back, but it did feel like an introduction, so I'm sure he'll be back. But these guys, they know how to have a good time, but they also know how to get their hands dirty. And that's what this episode was about. I enjoyed it thoroughly because it let us know who these guys were as a unit, as a medical unit. So thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you in my next episode, episode 5. Ta-ta.